There we go. There we go. Hopefully I'm back. Hopefully I'm back.
Yes.
I gotta make sure the stream came up and everything else, so.
I see it anyway. Load up that flight deck.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Get wrecked. That hurts. That hurts. Autosave. It had been a while. Fuck.
Was that like right after you took out that tree?
Yup.
Oof.
Yep. That's an oof, alright. Fuck. Well, get wrecked. Well, that sucks, chat. Yeah, because I had cut way down over there already. Yep. Yeah, it set me back like an hour. Well, I've got the. Yep, and there's the ads. I've got my autosave set in an hour. Let's go back to a half hour. They take a while. The autosaves do. Yeah, rip. You do 15 minutes. Yeah, but mine take a while, Zodiac. I don't know why. I mean, I've built a lot. That's probably a big part of it. Mine takes about 3 to 8 seconds. No, you're right, Zodiac. It could be the amount of stuff I've built split. That tunnel and everything. I've got a lot of concrete placed. That's the only thing I can think of. With over 100,000 blocks? Huh. Maybe I've got something screwy. I don't know. Gen 4 NVMe drives. I think mine might be a Gen 4. I don't know what gen it is. I know I'm on NVMe's. I just don't remember what that 2 terabyte one is that I picked up. I think it's a Gen 4 drive. But my motherboard's also a little bit older too, so it may not be getting the full kit and caboodle out of her.
Hey, there's a wall there.
Yep, there sure is.
Should do something about it.
I will eventually. Saves will build up a bit in size, but should only take longer than 10 to 15 seconds. Let's see, that one's in... Is it in here? It's already at 18.6 meg. It's this one here. I was just curious. Hey there, Mr. Alpha Prom. I say they take a bit. I've never timed it. It just seems like it takes a bit. And I suppose I could check it. Just manually start a save and time it. Alright, clock. Come here. About 20 seconds.
Yeah, something doesn't sound right there.
I mean, I don't know how many blocks I've got in the world, but I know it's a lot. I don't. That's why I looked at the 18 meg. I don't know how to tell how many blocks. Seems about right. All right. Well, if it seems about right, then that's the man that would know. That's the man that would know. Like I said, he does a lot of testing for this game. Just like, I mean, he does a lot of testing for Gold Rush and other stuff too. He's a heck of a good guy.
I could test my Moza wheel on it.
But when it comes, I don't think so. The only thing I've noticed about the wheel that I found a little funky with the pedals, at least for mine, I had to uncheck the pedals and invert the control on it for them to work properly. But that's it. Considering how big the world is and objects, yeah. I was trying to figure out how big the world was yesterday. I was flying around on the drone, summoning in a wheel loader with the GPS on it to try and see how big it was. Controls are his bane. Yeah, I can kind of understand how it would be a pain in the ass to do it.
I mean, the hell, the Moza R9 doesn't even work with Farm Sim, so that's what I've got for racing. But it works with ATS and ETS. Oh boy!
Hell, even Logitechs don't work great with frickin' Farm Sim, and they've been around forever because fucking Farm Sim can't figure out their force feedback shit.
No.
Very rarely do I actually get the force feedback in Farm Sim to work. And then if I click anywhere else on the frickin' screens, it seems to like, oh, what was I doing again? You're happy he added the bulk mode back in? Yeah, I enjoy this digging method. Yeah, you get it to work and then it stops. I enjoy this digging method a lot better because, I mean, it looks more realistic to me. Works one week, feels bad the next. Yeah. This, to me, looks more realistic. It's... You wouldn't have the little clumps of dirt. I mean, granted, in reality, they are little clumps of dirt. But, it just looks better than the voxels going back and forth to me. All the fluff can be added on to make it look... Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm all for waiting on fluff until more meat and potatoes are added. But at the end of the day, even if Christian did nothing further to the game, and this was all we had, I'd still enjoy the shit out of this. I'm rooting for him. I'm absolutely rooting for him. But at the end of the day, even if this is it, I spent $17 on this game, and I've basically gotten like 150 hours into it now, so... Pretty fucking good value for my money. Hell, I bought Diablo 4, and I've got way less hours than that. I know I've got way less hours than that in Diablo.
I'll be back if you're still on. I'm gonna go get some chow.
Yep. I may be over in my Discord or not. I don't know, but I'll be around.
I don't think I have your Discord.
Exclamation Discord. Yeah, if you like digging holes, this game is pretty damn good. Heck, one of the things that got me excited for FS22 was the Terrafarm mod, and I probably spent more time terraforming than I did farming in that game because I like digging the holes and doing the landscaping and stuff. So this game, right up my alley. Oh, it sure does, Split. It sure does. I mean, Farm Sim is decent, but at the end of the day, it's just farming and productions and farming and productions. I like what Dave did, at least in his map. You can build shit and do all of that, but yeah, that's the crux of it, right? At the end of the day, you get down to it, and it's like, well, there's severe lack there. You had too many productions, you had too much building, and suddenly the game don't want to work you no more.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Yep. Oh yeah. You're not wrong there, Split. That game, and unfortunately they won't move to anybody else's engine. They stay on their own, and it seems they're more after the consoles nowadays than they are PC folks. So as usual, PC suffers for console's sake. I was talking about Farm Sim 22 there, Agronair. Unfortunately, there are some limitations in their game engine. It'll work great for a 1x size map, And it's almost impossible on a 1x size map to get enough shit on it to cause the engine slowdown that you get on the bigger maps. But on a 16x map, even on a 4x map, you start adding a ton of productions and animals and everything else, and you start to see your frame rates really suffer. And for what that game engine is, it shouldn't. Just the pure coding is, yeah, that fucking Lua code. I hate that code. Back when 2018 came out. There we go. Now I can fill that wall in. Alright, let me go jump over to my Discord and... Ah, damn it. Oh, nice. Mossfrog got his first plant done. That looks pretty decent. Not a bad little setup. Starting to lack interactive gameplay. Yeah. Yep. That's one of the biggest reasons why I played it split was the equipment. I liked playing with the equipment, especially the bigger stuff. And now here's another 3-meter implement. Here's another mowing implement. Here's another baling implement. How about another tractor? Oh, here's a tractor that's smaller than my lawnmower. What? Alright, split. It's up to you. Gonna check this game out. Probably get it today. See how it goes. Nice. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. 1 second, chat. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to get up, take a quick stretch, and go use the little boys' room. So give me 1 second, chat. I will be right back. Alright, chat, on my way back. I shut the pot of water off. No, I came out of the closet and Drake had his tail literally right across the top of his nose, so he's looking at me around the end of his tail. Alright, CJ, we'll catch you in a little bit. Yeah, I got up to go use the... Oh, hey, screen, dummy, screen. I got up to go use the bathroom as I walk out of my closet. There's my... the cat, Drake. He's got his tail resting right here. Right across the bridge of his nose, and he's looking at me like, what do you want? It's like a cat. Alrighty. Let's get caught back up to where we were, at least. Why do you say that there, MacGyver? Because my PC decided to go blurp. Hopefully my sound didn't get screwed up. Everything looks like it's okay, but it's hard to say. You guys hear the game sounds and stuff, right? Loud and clear here? Good. Random restarts always piss me off like that when you suddenly come back and have your freaking audio's all screwed up and whatever else. Whee! Come on. Off the wall, stupid. Well, that's frustrating, too. Random crash like that, I was hovering up around 90, 100 viewers, and now it's at 60.
Hello?
Hello?
I need your help.
What's that? Let me guess, set up your plan.
I need you to help me set up my plan.
Here's a better way to do that. Let me see. MC, is it in this one here? Pinned messages, yes. This copy link. Actually no. Copy image. Cope.
Oh wow, who sent that? Was that from Split?
No, that was in yeah, so the image I linked was out of North Modding Company. It was
Nice, man. That is perfect.
the Dirty Hippie, I guess. And there we go. That's better. Not a problem there, Split. Welcome back. So yeah, I found this in North Modding Company Discord by was it the Dirty Hippie? I think it posted it. It's pinned in the Game Talk chat. Made my plan just like that picture.
Be the same thing as the Cone Crusher?
No. The Cone Crusher takes crushed rock and makes gravel. The Jaw Crusher takes blasted rock and makes crushed rock. The Fractioner...
Oh, there's the Jaw Crusher, okay.
The Fractioner is better than using the Cone Crusher because the Fractioner will give you gravel plus magnetite, bauxite, rhodium, and something else. Most of it isn't needed at the moment. Yeah, I mean, when you first start out, until you get down to solid rock, you don't need any of this bottom piece. This is only when you start running crushed rock through or blasted rock through at the and stuff like that. Most of it isn't needed at all, Split, or... Because I kind of set up basically very similar to this with my plant, but that's because I keep the dirt at my top plant for doing stuff. Yeah. Until you hit bedrock, all you need is hopper, sorter, wash plant, and everything then goes into storage or sell. depending on the map you're on.
Hopper, sorter, then what? Then the cell point.
Yeah, so you'd go hopper, sorter, top end goes out to the cell point, bottom end goes to a wash plant cell point. Because what that's doing is that's taking all the good stuff out of the pay dirt, or basically all the good stuff out, selling it. Your dirt and pay dirt goes to the bottom of the sorter through the wash plant, which processes the pay dirt and then sells it. A sorter, if you're running the dirt in trucks, so another sorter after the wash plant even? I've got a trommel on mine afterwards because I keep my dirt, but that's just me. Sorter, I mean, trommel does the same thing, but a sorter keeps more out. The trommel only keeps specific stuff out. Of the bottom chute is what I'm talking about. Granted, like I said, the way I've got my top plant set up may not be the best way to do it. It's just what works for me. If I get out of here and do this, this is my top plant right now. Conveyor comes up to the sorter. Sorters go into the wash plant trommel, or sorter. In my case, the only thing through here is other stuff, so I use trommels instead of sorters, but same basic idea. And the top end, when I am in bedrock, the top end goes out to the jaw crushers, fractioners, and then all of the good stuff for sale goes here up to the sell point. The dirt then goes out over here for me to use for filling in holes and other projects I want to do with it. And of course, I went way overboard with the conveyors and the ramps and all the other stuff just because I felt like it. Just because I felt like it. Don't run a big plant, just sort it into trucks with a small plant to haul your pay. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of your setups. I kind of, like I said, kind of modeled it off of it. I just didn't do the trucks, I guess, because I don't want to have to remember to go check on them. My luck, they'd be overflowing all over the place and wasting a ton of material. And played and came up with most of the styles. Wanted to move to more realism. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, you wouldn't be, like, more realistically, as you'd be sorting here on site, taking your pay up to your final wash plant or production plant or whatever. And I'm sure I'm going to want to change things up when this next patch comes out with the workbenches and stuff, however those are going to work. I'll probably change up how I have everything. One of the reasons why I haven't finished the building around that plant, because I do want to put a building around it. Just because. Tend to lean towards the monster plants and conveyors. Yeah. Ah, another animal treats. Guess my stream reset when it crashed. Now, you would know the real answer to this, Split. Is it possible to overload the conveyors with material? Like, say I took a couple trucks and just dumped them all into a conveyor. Would it potentially, like, overload that conveyor? Or is it just kind of keep an internal inventory of it and process it as it goes? Because I was curious about that particular situation. Well, you've tested. No, it just adds up. That's what I thought was the case, but, you know, you would know much better than I. And if that's what you say, then that's what I'm going to go with. Because it seems like as long as once it's in the system, it'll come out of the system eventually. It'll just kind of stay in the system until it works its way through. Do you only need Jaw Crusher if you're blasting? Yes. So you only need that if you're processing bedrock by blasting it. Until you get to that stage, you don't need it. Yes, there is. If you go here, you can just hit save and manual save. I'm actually going to do a manual save while I do the animal treats. Yes, you're gonna get your biscuit this time, puppy. There you go. When blasting mining, you can cause the... Oh, yes, you can. I did that the other day, Split. I did that. Oh, I had much more than 30 RDX. I probably had like 90 down. And at the end, when it went off, my system was at 6 frames a second for 15 minutes. And I had material popcorning all over the place. I'll get you in just a minute, Darius, on my way back. Dahlia, where are you, sweetie? There you are, sweetie. Hi. Boop. Yeah, I had...
Until I get further, I just need a wash plant.
You had yours.
You already had treats, you
And
shit.
A sorter.
Darius is now ignoring his because Drake was up there.
Yep. Alright, I'm back. What? What the hell? Hold on a second, Split. What did it do? Oh! Because the game engine is not lagging, the game... if you look at your PC's performance, you'll notice it's fine. You missed the space with the... You put game.if. That's what happened. It was game.if. There was no space there, so it thought it was a link. Damn it, game. That's what you'd put, but instead it was game.if. game engine. Yeah, the game engine was just like, nope. Because I actually had my, I had this overlay up at the time. That's how I know it was 6 frames a second. Everything else seemed fine. It's just the computer was like, we'll get to you when we get to you, bud. Or the game was, anyway. The computer was fine. Take a massive hit when blasting. Good 20 minutes with bouncing ore. Yep. There you go, Darius. I give you your treats. Make sure you get yours, too. $30 is the sweet spot. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, because what I was doing is when I was coming across the back edge of the tunnel, just started playing again, tried it when it was launched, and oh, it's gotten so much better. Yeah, I agree there. It's Kanaye? I probably butchered your name. I apologize. Kanai? Probably Kanai. That's fine, you're good. Alright, well, I apologize all the same. But, because the tunnel was basically flat, I decided to try out the, tunnel boring machine and blasting it. But because the RDX is only an 8 meter and my tunnel's 24, I figured, well, I'll do 3 lines worth, blow them all up at once. Mr. West knows Kim. Oh, it's Mr. West. How's Kim? Ah. That shit. Really? I figured 3 tunnel sections. I went like 20 meters in each tunnel section, lined them top and sides with RDX and shot it all at once. The game was like, nope, that was a bad idea. And I went, okay, next time, use less explosives. Yeah, it sure felt like 1. It was actually like 6, but averaging around like 3.5. It's pretty funny. Let off 800, then you plant process it overnight. That's one way to do it. Yeah, it did clear up eventually. Of course, I didn't realize at the time that I had material popcorning all over the place because things weren't hooked together right, so I probably wasted so much material just spewing it out into the void. No, kitty, I don't need your help digging. It's really weird that it just suddenly clears out and the game gets fine again. Plant keeps working for a long time. Oh, yeah, like once it's in the hoppers, everything's like, yeah, we're hunky-dory. But it's going to be a while before those hoppers finally empty out. The Void Kitty's trying to help me dig. Thankfully, he knows not to use his claws on the computer monitors. No. He's just looking at stuff moving around on the screen and thinking it's something to swat at. Oh, yesterday he was trying to swat the traffic out from in front of Vito while he was driving.
He's just trying to be helpful.
Yes, he did, Crazy Razor. He's literally right here. Say hi, Kiston. The void shall steal your souls. He's so cute, Kiston. Oh yeah, he's looking at it like, really, Dad? What the hell? That's where the cats like to stand occasionally, though. They just stand right there. Back scratcher. Must for anybody. So, Split, I know you're one of those ones that tests like every little aspect of it. How deep have you managed to get on a map? Using like the nukes and blasting straight down type deal. Because I was messing around yesterday, got to like 2,000 meters, and the fog was so thick I couldn't see my tractor sitting next to me. And I figured the ground keeps going, but how deep I didn't know. Around 3,000 nukes deep? Holy shit. It has no end? So it just gets so foggy you can't see anything then? Or is there a way to turn that off? Because I tried changing the weather and stuff like that, but it was almost like game engine fog. You can go past World Globe. I did find the edge of the world yesterday. I dumped dirt over the edge into the void yesterday. Set to max at that distance? Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I just thought it odd that I got that deep and it was so foggy I couldn't see anything, but you see the quest that says dig a mine shaft 3,000 meters below the surface, and I'm going, well, I hope he changes that. Because how are you supposed to see otherwise? Does like running pay dirt and opening up pits? Yeah. That's kind of what I'm trying to do here is a giant pit. I mean, I'll end up dealing with bedrock in places for sure. But I actually want to try and do it where I like try out using a dozer to rip the rock and stuff like that. I may give up on that 5 minutes in, but who knows? I at least want to try it. Running pay dirt, when you hit the bedrock, you stop, move to a new cut. That's one thought. That'd actually be a pretty cool theory. That would change and change part of the gameplay of this. Water table would stop you from going much deeper. Oh, yeah, I mean, the end of the day, you're going to end up getting into, in most mines anyway, a water table that's going to stop you from mining too deep. Heck, I'd love to see it where the weather has an effect on, like, making puddles or snow on the ground. I don't know if that's possible or if he even has that in his plans, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
Sorry about that, I'm back. I had to talk to Allison.
Welcome back.
For work.
Yep.
Try to get some new batteries from my Xbox controller.
There you go. Just not turned on at the moment? Well, who knows? I wonder if he's got it planned or not. Perhaps I'll make sure I go make a suggestion on his Discord later. Because I think it'd be cool if it actually had snow show up on the ground when it snowed.
I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm just digging dirt and taking it over to the wash plant.
That's all there is to it, Cope. Dig dirt, put it in the wash plant. Dig dirt, put it in the wash plant.
I'd like to build a giant quarry.
Oh, you mean like I am?
That would take forever.
In the
Well, I don't
Q&A
know, I
we
am
talked
having-
about it. When they go to...
having this-
Oh,
having
nice.
this- Having this leveler on here, man, makes a big difference than starting the game.
Oh, you're talking about the GPS thing?
Yeah, man, that makes it a whole lot better leveling.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you don't really have to. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it, Cope.
Look, they put the leveler in the game because people use it in real life. I'm going to use it. So they don't.
I
have
unlocked
to,
it. I've got
it's
it.
Not in the don't have to in my vocabulary is if you have it, use it.
Level is for noobs. I will be honest. It
Really?
is very it is very
No,
finicky,
We're
Copes.
going to take away your loader and give you a shovel, and let's see you play the game then.
Oh, he'd still play it. He'd absolutely still play it.
I watch Split all the time, man. I love Split. I didn't get the chance to say hi to him yet.
But no, I mean, it is very finicky, especially on certain pieces of equipment when you suddenly like move a wheel and it digs a giant pit. If you're watching that, it's very difficult to keep up with keeping things straight and smooth. Yeah, Dozer. Yeah. Hoping they had returned to. No, Dozer is. Dozer's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Return to dig
I
unloaders.
wish I had 2 joysticks so I could do the excavator like
That's feature.
I bet Split and them use dual joysticks.
I don't know if Split's got dual joysticks or
MP
not.
Reaper said that even on Farm Sim, man, he loves using dual joysticks.
Yeah, but having watched a lot of Split, even in Gold Rush, he's a mouse and keyboard. As good as he digs on Gold Rush, he's not using a joystick. He has done
an Xbox controller.
He has done that much digging that he's trained his fingers to dig using the excavator. And like I can't do it. More power to him, but I can't do it. It confuses the shit out of me.
I gotta set this autosave.
But you watch Split, it's so fluid, it's like it's crazy. Yeah, see, he's a mouse and keyboard guy.
I don't know what kind of guy Split is in real life, but on the game, he is a master.
I don't know. I've hung out in enough of his chats and listened to him enough. I bet you he's a pretty... unless you cross him, I bet you he's a pretty cool dude. But he does strike me as one of those people that will take no shit.
There we go. Set for 1 hour instead of every 15 seconds.
15 minutes, and I'll tell you what. I had it set to an hour. Guess what it's set to now? Less. My computer crashed a little bit ago, and I lost an hour.
I better put it back where it was then, cause
Yeah, you never know.
I'll end up being like, oh man, I wanted that. Now I gotta do it all over again.
Yep, that's what just
Nothing
happened to
like
me.
Working for an hour and then turn around and have to do it all over again.
And the worst part is everything was fine and dandy. I was doing my thing, and I went to close the YouTube video of Splits that I had linked in chat, and my computer fucking crashed. Because I closed the window that had the YouTube video up in it.
Now I gotta set up tabbing so I can tab between vehicles.
I'm pretty sure the tab key lets you tab between vehicles.
Yeah, but what's the tab key?
Tab on your keyboard? Yep.
I have to make the back of that wall a little bit bigger. I'm gonna dump into.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I prefer real people that'll, you know, treat you right. If you're gonna freaking be a snake and do all kinds of
What do you
bullshit
think
and
is
talk
better,
behind people's
Gold
backs,
Rush or this game?
this one. Don't get me wrong, I like Gold Rush. I like the mechanics of, you know, alright, wash plant's full, I gotta shut it down, I gotta clean up my mats, I like that mechanic. It's cool, but you're limited to four places to dig. You know, 4 claims, I should say. You only have so many places to dig. You can only set your wash plant up in one spot on the claim. I like the freedom to set up where you want, dig where you want, process how you want, and of course the freedom to, well, damn near do anything you want. More complete gameplay loop. Yeah. I mean, it definitely is more complete operation. Like I said, you've got to stop the plant and clean it out and do all that. But, one, Gold Rush has a bigger team of people working on it. 2, it's been cooking a lot longer. But at the end of the day, this game just has so much bigger of a ceiling. Like I said, I wish Christian all the best in developing this. Just feels sluggish. Yeah, they would like update the loader and the dump truck to make more modern ones than the older ones. Yeah. I hope so too, Split. I hope so too.
It's gonna start doing modding for this game. Awesome.
Modding isn't a thing for this game, but it is on the horizon. He does want to add it eventually. It's like Farm Sim, but better.
Okay, when all else fails, just jump out and level it yourself.
You can buy a compactor that'll smooth everything back out.
Really?
Yep.
And guess who has the game unlocked on creator mode?
That's why I'm saying, if I knew you were in creative mode, it's not a problem. You learn the game, enjoy it.
Is
That's
that
all
the
that matters.
one with the big giant wheel and you
Yeah.
drive it around and it packs stuff down?
Yeah,
Didn't even
it
know
smooths things out.
Compactor. I didn't even know they had that.
Love the skin for this game? Oh, yeah. Someday.
Skin for this game? Oh, cool. I can make a bubblegum loader like I did in Farm Sim. Did you ever see my bubblegum loader I made?
No. They don't have it yet. Like I said, it's planned that he wants to do it eventually.
You let me get access to one of these vehicles or figure out how to get in there to modify it, and I'll be... I wonder with him being with Giants, if he used Giants Editor, I wonder if he used Giants
No.
Editor on any of this.
No, this is all Unreal. It's all Unreal Engine.
So how do you make a loader for Unreal? That's what I want to know.
It's the
Did
same
he use
Blender
the Unreal
programs.
program?
You use Blender and all that stuff to model it, then you put it in Unreal and make sure it's animated and all that stuff. But it's got nothing to do with Giants Engine.
If Christian knew how to do all that, shit, dude.
He does. I mean, until recently, Christian was the only dev for the game, so he learned it all. It's just learning the Unreal Engine. I say it's just. He knows a hell of a lot more than I'll ever know about it, but at the end of the day, I've learned to mod Farm Sim. If I put my mind to it, I could probably learn to mess around with the Unreal Engine easily enough. You can export from Blender. Yeah, export from Blender and bring it into Unreal, and then there you go. Like tomato soup? No, I'm not a fan of tomato soup, Puncher. My wife likes it. Not me. You had to learn how to mod from Diesel Brothers. CH. Oh, Code Horizon.
On?
No, just drive around. Doesn't have an on-off, it's just a smooth drum roller.
Oh, okay. Man, I wish we could do this in Farm Sim.
You can if you've got the right mods and Terraform mod.
No, Terraform wasn't nothing like this. Terraform...
Oh, it's not, it's...
This one here, you have different type dirt in the ground that you can dig. You don't have to decide which one you want to
Well,
do.
yeah. Terraform's limited, but you can still do some of this
I
in...
wonder if something happened to that guy, because I haven't seen a post from him in a long time.
It wasn't
Or
FS Farmer.
Miner.
No. FS Miner wasn't the one doing the Terraform mod. He took over the Terraform mod.
Yeah, but if he's not doing it anymore, then we may
He
not see
took
him without
over
him.
the Terraform mod from the Terraform guy. Like literally, he basically started messing with it to a point where the Terraform guy pretty much stopped. All the FS Miner shit? Yeah, FS Miner stole it. That's the word I was looking for. He stole it. that's how that went.
So the guy doing the Terraform mod stopped working on it because he stole it from him?
Pretty much. The Terraform guy hasn't, because he was working on a lot of stuff that would have been in the next version of the Terraform mod, and then FS Miner started in with everything, and Terraform guy stopped basically updating.
I'm gonna do different than you. On this top part right here, I'm gonna keep digging till I get into the mountain, and then I'm gonna turn left and go all the way over to that other big giant mountain over there.
Sweet.
Might be a lot of digging, but I'm fixing to start tunneling, so I gotta figure out how to do the tunnel so it doesn't crash down on me.
You gotta just put some sort of a roof up, either the concrete blocks or
So I put the roof up where I want it so that I can get underneath of it and everything, and then work my way back from that.
No, you just, as you're tunneling, put the roof up.
That's what I'm saying. Before I actually go into the tunnel, I need to put up like concrete across the top, so that way it doesn't start dropping on me as I go in.
It doesn't drop that quickly, Cope. You can tunnel out big sections. It may drop one or two little small spots, but it's only like a block or two high that it drops. Hey, Veldian. So, like, you just tunnel in, place your roof. Tunnel in, place your roof. Because you can't place it from above once you're in the tunnel. That's what I ended up having to do, is you clear out a ways till your vehicle starts sticking out past the roof, put in some roof blocks. Tunnel in some more, put in some more roof blocks. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you're not going to really progress through your tunnel. Initially, you may have to put the roof blocks down as you break into the hillside farther. Yeah, true, it is afternoon there, Veldian. I'm doing alright, I guess. Back to work on the bench cut here. But yeah, it's just a lot of back and forth. And which equipment are you using, Cope?
The biggest loader and the biggest,
Dump truck?
yeah.
You're gonna need to be about 7 or 8 blocks high if you want to be able to dump into the truck.
All right.
Because
So
I'm
needs to be 7 blocks high.
7 blocks on the inside, so your ceiling would be like the 8th block up, and that might let you clear dumping into the truck consistently.
I thought about putting the hoppers down the side like you did. I kind of really like the way you've got all yours set up. But I've got to dig down beside of it, and I got to put all my conveyors in and all that. Right now, I'm just trying to get into the mountain where I can start the tunnel.
Yeah, it'll take you a little bit. It's
I'm a long ways away from where you are. You've got like almost a week of playing in.
Yeah. I
But it
don't
gives me
know
something I
the
can stream this evening.
depth. I just
haven't
spilled all of
streamed
that
this yet.
fucking dirt. I just spilled most of that dirt right beside where I was digging. Good job, dummy.
The only thing I got set up right now is I've got a hopper set up right up here where I'm dumping at, or close to it, and then I've got it going into the sorter coming out the bottom with the wash plant, and then on top I have just a straight piece coming out so that all of that will fall down into the hopper for selling. So trying not to waste any dirt or anything right at the moment.
Yeah, if you're digging, what you're gonna want to do too is what like the hopper is, put like the concrete roof pieces to help funnel things into the hopper so you don't spill all over the place.
Roof pieces.
Yeah, they're like a 45-degree angle.
Oh yeah. I already did that.
He's got them listed as a concrete roof, but yeah, you're gonna want those for sure to help funnel things into the hopper.
I've actually got a concrete thing built up around it, like a backboard and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, any flat concrete surface will kind of delete the dirt.
I'll do that for her.
Get out of the way. I hope that that bug gets fixed soon, because that's frustrating. The overly large collision on the butt section of any articulated wheel loader when you're turning. Not there when you're not, but when you start turning, suddenly like the wheel loader is 5 meters wider than the actual thing should be.
What is the top part coming out of the sorter? Just dirt?
Top part coming out of the sorter is going to be all your good materials.
Okay. So what goes through the wash plant? The dirt?
The pay dirt. So your sorter takes your hopper in, and what it does is dirt and pay dirt only will drop down to the bottom output. Just dirt and pay dirt. Anything else that goes into the hopper comes out the top end of the hopper. So lithium, bauxite, the platinum, coal, crushed rock, blasted rock, gravel, anything else in the list will come out the top. So typically that's why that goes off to selling until you get to solid rock and you start blasting. Then you want that top one to go out to the jaw crusher to process the blasted rock. Then from the jaw crusher it goes to the fractioner, and you can do the it'll process gravel into, it's the bauxite, rhodium, magnetite, and what's the other? It's a fourth one too, I thought. Magnetite, copper, bauxite, and rhodium. It's copper I'm always forgetting. Ah! Stupid little tiny chunk of dirt. Go away. What are you up to today there, Mr. Veldian? Just woke up. Right on.
Are you leaving, babe?
Oh, Split, if you're still there, tell Dopey I said hello. You got a headache? Oh, that sucks. Nothing like waking up with a headache.
Gotta get your whip.
I was smelling you.
Bye, Mrs. Cope.
Darius said, bye, Mrs. Cope. He has to go deal with all the sick people.
Hey, more power to her. Somebody's gonna deal with them.
Yeah, I know.
Takes a special kind of person to want to do that kind of work.
Yeah, well, thank God my wife does. A lot of people depend on her.
Yep. By the time I get one, been pretty good. No real big headaches for over a month. Well, still sucks. I get one coming on like midday or something like that after it's been